About 4 years ago, I was a goalkeeper for my football team. We were in this huge tournament competing with different international schools all around Asia. The day started off fine. We were playing different teams back to back, cheering for each other whenever we scored a goal and motivating each other whenever we lost. However, everything went down in the finals. This game was going to determine who would be the champions. And if this game ended with a draw, we have no choice but to take penalties. Well, lucky me, the game ended with a draw, 2-2. When I heard we were taking penalties, my whole world turned upside down. My heart started racing. I thought it was going to explode. My breathing was inconsistent and my vision started to get blurry. I could hear nothing but mumbles and my heavy breathing. I was not ready mentally and physically. In fact, I was scared and I was under a lot of pressure. Just imagine, enormous crowd, all eyes on you, just like this. I tried to appear well put and confident when in reality, I was crumbling on the inside. My coach could see right through me. She grabbed me by my shoulders and told me, "It's okay, it's fine. Do your best and you will succeed. Do us proud." Now that comfort and reassurance she gave me got me through the stress and pressure I was under. To me, back then, that was the biggest amount of stress I have ever faced. No matter how young we are or how old we are, we can't run away from stress. Different ages face different levels of stress, however, it all tends to affect us in a similar way. I am recognized for not knowing how to manage my stress levels properly. I tend to worry about the littlest things, so much so when it comes to the bigger things, I worry more. I was told that stress can contribute to many health problems, and because of it, I have turned stress into my biggest enemy. However, I recently viewed stress in a different perspective, and I hope I can do the same to you guys. Now, can I just get a show of hands? How many of you, hello, I haven't finished. How many of you have never experienced stress before? Okay. Lucky you, oh my god. A study showed that people who experienced stress in the previous year had a 43% increased risk of dying. Nevertheless, people who experienced the same amount of stress but did not view it as something harmful were less likely to die. So, can changing your mind about stress make you healthier? My answer is yes. When you change your mind about stress, you can change your body's response to stress. Now, the way you think of stress matters. Just imagine I run up to you right now and say, "Hey, I want you up on the stage and I want you to do an impromptu speech." Yeah, here you are, standing stiffly on stage, smiling nervously, bright lights shining at you, judges looking at you up and down, subsequently changing looks at each other. To me, this would be the end. My heart would be pounding like 1,000 drums and I would even break out in a sweat. Usually, we would interpret these reactions as anxiety, but what if we see them instead as signs that your body was energized, preparing you to meet this challenge? What if that pounding heart of yours was preparing you for action? If you're breathing faster, that's fine. It's giving more oxygen to your brain. The way you think of stress matters. Additionally, we should make stress into our friend instead of our enemy. And in order to do that, we need to understand that essentially we feel stress whenever we can't find a solution to something. I feel stressed when I can't find a solution to an math question. However, the feeling tends to dissipate as soon as I find that one solution. We need to keep in mind that stress does not control us. However, we control it. Now let's move further ahead and talk about this hormone called oxytocin. This hormone is released whenever we hug somebody. It fine-tunes our brain's social instinct to do something to strengthen close relationships. It makes us crave physical contact and enhances our empathy. It overall makes us a more compassionate and caring person. Now, here's something I didn't know until just recently. we actually release these hormones when we're stressed. It motivates us to seek support, and it nudges us to tell somebody how we feel instead of bottling it up. In addition, it actually helps our blood vessels to stay relaxed whenever we're stressed, and it even strengthens our heart. The way you think affects the way you react. Now, the way you react then transforms your experience. So stress actually gives us access to our hearts and to seek support, courage, and joy by connecting with others. From this view, we can tackle the issue of managing stress a lot better. Like I said, we can't run away from stress or just simply remove it from our life. Instead, we need to befriend it in order to stay healthy emotionally, mentally, and physically. Thank you.